Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. So in 2 days, I now have a loss of almost 2 lakh rupees. So as you can see my positions over here, a loss of 1,99,830 rupees at the end of the day. So let me explain my positions. The first one was Lupin. So Lupin declared its results a couple of days back. The results were not very good. The margins of the company have drastically reduced, which led to a share price fall. So Lupin, if you see the charts, if you see the 5-year chart, the levels of around 860, 850, it acts as a very strong support for this stock. And that is where I decided to enter this position. So the stock was already down around 15% from its recent highs of 960,000 something. So I entered the share at an average price of around 854 rupees, which was near its very strong support of 860, and I had a long position. So I bought around 2500 shares at 854. And then as luck would have it, on Monday the stock markets fell. They fell around 1200 points, and so that big fall along with the bad results meant that Lupin continued to break this strong resistance of around 850, 860 and fall another 10% to around 780 rupees from there. So the last traded price, as you can see, is currently 792 rupees. So Lupin has another strong resistance near the 780 zones. So this is the zone where I've averaged, but to average I've added just one lot of 850 shares, not more than that, because if it breaks this strong support zone of 780, it can fall down to around 720 or 710 rupees, even 700. So a little bit unlucky with this long position. So in just 2 days, I've accumulated a loss of over rupees 2,10,000 in this stock, Lupin. So how do I plan to deal with this loss? One is averaging. I've averaged it around 780, and no, I most probably won't average it further if it falls further. Even if it goes to 700, I will think about it, because it's never a good idea to just catch a falling knife. You can catch a falling apple, but not a falling knife. So Lupin has been disappointing for quite a few quarters, but the support zone of 860 was pretty strong. The stock usually was not breaking that level, and it would trade in the range of around 860 to 950, 960, that range. So going forward, I am planning to hold this position for another month or two, and if this stock manages to crawl back to around 840, 850-ish, then maybe I will cover my position and book a small amount of loss. So the second position that I've taken is Hindustan Unilever. That's 1500 quantity at an average price of 2260. So as you can see, I've made a small profit of 10,000 rupees over here. So let me explain my trade of Hindustan Unilever. So if you're interested in HUL, you might know that it has fallen off from its recent highs of around 2800, and I did book some loss when it fell from its highs of 2800 to around 2200 now. But I feel in the kind of over enthusiastic market that we are in, I find this a relatively safe stock to trade in. So my position of 1500, if the stock falls further down to around 2040 or 2030, I will average this more, and I will exit my position if this stock goes to around 2320. Going forward, if my predictions is right and HUL does go to 2310, then I'll make a small profit of around 75,000 rupees, and which might help me cover some of my losses that I have borne in Lupin. So currently these are my two positions, and right now I am staring at a loss of almost 2 lakh rupees. So let's see what happens going forward. Both the positions are quite exciting and also a little bit scary, but keeping my fingers crossed. And I'll keep you updated on my positions in my next video. Bye for now.